Hello, Deer Creek Cardinals and Heritage Hawks. This is our new recess cart that was purchased with school money. We want to do the best we can to take care of it so that our equipment doesn't get lost, stolen, or broken. Now, with a lot of students using this equipment, things do happen by accident, but in order to make sure that things don't happen on purpose, we want to be able to take care of this stuff the best that we can. This is a basketball. A basketball is played on a basketball court. There's a basketball court outside and it has 4 hoops. So the only time you would play with the basketball is if you're dribbling it on the concrete on a basketball court. Not on the playground and not out in the grassy open area. This is a kickball. We have like 6. Actually, we have a lot of kickballs. I don't know where they all came from, but we purchased 6. A kickball is played in an open space area, preferably on the grass, or it could be played on the concrete in a 4-square area. We don't have 4-square painted yet, but we're working on it. A kickball is not used on the playground or not on the basketball court, only in a 4-square area or in the open green space. Talk a little bit about our footballs and soccer balls. The footballs are played on a football field. That's the only time you would use a football, is in a green football field open space area. Not on a basketball court, not on the playground, not on concrete or blacktop. Same with a soccer ball. A soccer ball is played on a soccer field, which is usually made of grass. Not on a basketball court and not on a concrete or blacktop area. Those really can cause injuries, and we want to be injury preventative. That's why we're not going to play football or soccer until we have grass. So in our cart are some fun little activities. We have this thing called a scoop. Typically you can play with 2 people, maybe more. We have enough here that probably 6 kids, students could play the scoop ball with each other. So what you would do is you'd take a scooper and then you'd find a ball out of one of the baskets and you pass it back and forth to each other. Whoa.
Whoa.
Like
Look at
that.
you.
You pass it back and forth to each other, maybe with 3 or 4 people. When you're done with the scoop, you would put it back where you found it. However, this is where you would play scoop ball, probably in an open space green area. Like green, when I'm talking green area, is grass. We don't have grass yet. So maybe where the concrete is without the basketball hoops, that would be a good place to play scoop ball. Not on the playground area. It's too small of a space, and we have too many students on the playground who could get hit with the ball or the scooper. We don't want anybody to get hurt outside, so we're being preventative, trying to prevent injuries. Again, if you take it out, you put it back where you found it. That's where the balls go. Here's where the scooper goes. There are jump ropes. We have a lot of different size jump ropes for each grade level. So let's say you take a jump rope off, you want to jump rope for a while. You would do this on probably the concrete area. Not where they play basketball, that's not safe. But the open concrete area or a sidewalk, not on the playground. These hurt when they hit you, and we don't want to hurt students, even by accident. So if you play with the equipment in the right spot on the playground, everybody will be safe. After I take this off and I'm done with it, I don't want to play jump rope anymore. I'm going to walk it back to the cart. I'm going to put it back where I found it. It's laying over these hooked areas on the cart. I'm not going to throw it in the basket, and I'm not going to throw it in this area. Another thing that we have are these super cool things. And I believe what you do with this is you put your foot through it, and then you swing it around, and you try and jump over it, and unless it gets caught around your foot. However, that's how you use this equipment. Not like this. That's not safe. You'll hit yourself or a friend or one of your classmates. And again, we're preventing injuries. So it goes around your foot, you're skipping. When you're done with it, you don't want to play this anymore, you put it back on the hook. That's being responsible, respectful, and safe. Sometimes they're called flying discs, which is kind of a cool name for it now. But Where you would play with a Frisbee is on an open space green area where there's grass. Again, we don't have grass yet. So a Frisbee might be played on the concrete area, but not on the basketball court side, and definitely not on the playground. There are too many kids who could get hit with a flying disc. This could cause a serious eye injury that we want to prevent. Again, we're preventing injuries. In the basket. This is not a good place to leave it, on the ground somewhere, and you wouldn't walk away. So being responsible means if you take something out of the cart, you put it back where you found it, right in the basket. We will be getting hula hoops, maybe this week. They will go around this hook area as well. So hula hoops don't go in here, and you don't just throw them wherever you want. They need to be placed on our recess rack, just to keep them organized and protected. Hula hoops cost a lot of money, and so we want to be able to take care of our things so that we can have them longer. The last thing I want to talk about are our cones. These are used to block off certain areas. So let's say we have green space in the spring, you might want to use these on the soccer field or the football field. But you could also use them on the concrete area to maybe make an obstacle course to run around. So when you're done with the cones, they also go in a basket. So this, in the end, at the end of recess and at the beginning of recess, is what our cart should look like. Basketballs and kickballs are up here, probably soccer balls in the spring. And then footballs would probably be placed in here. But this is what our cart should look like at the end of recess. At the beginning of recess, this is what it should look like. Again, when you're done playing with something, you put it back. And like Dr. Clark said earlier, if we don't take care of our things and we're not making this cart organized and easy to access, there will be privileges that get taken away.